This is Scott Winn, Assistant Superintendent for HR and Student Services, and with me today is Mike Leasor from Leasor Crafts Law Offices, and he is also our school district attorney, and we're glad to have him here with us today. Mike, we do have a topic today that I would say every principal deals with quite often, and it is dealing with child custody issues. I know you guys get that in your office a lot.
Every day.
Well, the first question is the school responsible for enforcing the divorce documents?
And the general rule to that is absolutely not. The documents aren't directed at us. They don't have our name on them. They really are directed to the two parents in this particular case to tell them how they need to handle their business post-divorce. As far as we're concerned, what we're looking for is whether either parent has had their parental rights terminated. That's when it becomes very important to us as a school district.
Our next question is, should school personnel provide letters of recommendation to parents involved in a custody dispute?
I would tell you I'd rather you not, because I don't want you to get drawn into something that you don't really need to be a part of. The reality is, though, is I can't tell you not to. If it's something you feel very important about as a school employee, you certainly have the private right to do that. Please know that you are doing it though as a private citizen, not as an employee of the school district. And you're going to have to deal with both parents at some point. So from a legal standpoint, I can't tell you no. As a lawyer that represents the school district, I'd rather you try to extricate yourself from that situation.
Now, Mike, if our teachers do get subpoenaed and get put on the stand, how should they answer the question?
I want you to be very factual, and only the facts that you've seen, heard, smelled, tasted, or touched. If they start asking your opinion, remember, it's your opinion. It's not the opinion of the school district, although people will read that into it. So I want you to be very careful about that. Try not to give your opinion unless you just absolutely have to.
Now, when it comes to restraining orders, Mike, we get a lot of those. Tell me about those, length of restraining orders, and how do we look at those as well?
Restraining orders come in two different types. One's a temporary, and a temporary restraining order only lasts for 14 days. A full-on restraining order, once it's in place by a judge, that's when we have to be very careful about where our students are, who our students are. That helps when we have a couple students in conflict. In this situation, when it comes from a judge, we have to be very careful about how we implement it because of the size of the campus.
If you want more information about our school board policies, go to our website, WileyISD.net.